And here we are with Rise of the Planets episode 17, The Final Showdown, Part 1. So it seems like we're reaching the end of this story arc. Before we start a new one! Maybe, I don't know, I'm not in charge of the show.
Yeah, my turn. I'm now going to attack.
But hey, we're reaching about the point where it's like, yeah, that probably should be the, reaching the ending. I imagine we'll get it to 20 episodes just because that's a solid number to end on, which means it should be 4 parts. But time will tell that tale. Who knows, maybe we'll start at 3 or 2.
Looks like my deck is a success.
Later at Armageddon's lair. Yeah, alright, he does the thing.
Lair? Sir, you and I just defeated Taylor in a duel with his new deck. He has a new deck, you say?
Fine. And now on to the intro. And now out of the intro. I'll show the intro one more time when we're on the final episode.
Now, our story.
But let's keep going for now.
I don't think this deck would work against.
Well, then we wasted our time.
Why not? I heard from Armageddon that his new powerful card has more than 10,000.
Yeah, he was working
points.
for Armageddon for a hot minute there.
How is that possible?
10,000 dragon.
I don't know. I think you're gonna.
It's gonna be a lot of power though, not wrong. 10,000 plus, jeez. My deck is ready now after this long story arc. I feel like I'm ready to take it on.
Yeah.
Or not.
There's only one weakness with Armageddon's new powerful card, and that is, even though it cannot be destroyed by battle and is unaffected by card effects, it can still be tributed.
We're gonna kaiju it.
So using Winged Dragon of Raw Spear mode would be the trick.
I summon my ultimate monster of mass destruction! Okay. Kaiju. Dude, imagine if freaking Bonds Beyond Time, Paradox goes first, summons his 3 dragons.
I'll be cheering for you, you know.
Or like something like that, or like Final Turn with Malefic Truth Dragon. You can just spear modes it. Can you imagine?
Armageddon, I will defeat you once and for all. I'm not too sure about that. What do you mean? I have obtained all of the legendary planets. What? I also have powerful new cards that will defeat you.
Oh no.
Once and for all. Really?
Let's find out.
Prove it to me! This duel will be your last. I'll go first.
Yeah, you know Armageddon's a top tier threat because he had a duel in 1 episode and we never saw the ending.
I'll set 1 card.
But to be fair, that happened in Hungry 7 Heritage too. We just saw the beginning of the duel.
I normal summon Raw's Disciple.
Right.
Now, Raw's Disciple's effect allows me to special summon
2 more from the deck.
Up to 2 other copies of my Raw's Disciple. But I cannot use my Raw's Disciples as a tribute summon except for the tribute summon of a Divine Beast.
Also, you're locked out of your extra deck while they're on the field.
Now, I will
Which is like, man, these are going to be broken. They sure nerfed it to make sure that didn't happen.
My 2 Raw's
Seriously, about Konami, they knew, like, we know what the player base is going to do with them. Let's just, no. I have them on the side like that's kind of funny.
It's my turn.
Yeah, he's got to make sure they survive. That based on would be a negate attack or something like that.
I activate
Vampires. Uh-oh.
I'll explain what this card does later. Now, I summon Vampiric Koala.
Who isn't a vampire anymore? Thanks, Konami. Ugh.
Now, I will attack your Raw's Disciple with my Vampiric
But to be fair,
Koala. Why would you want to do that? Because now, I activate my Vampire Frog effect from my hand. You see?
Why would you want to do that? Because my monster has 1,800 attack points and yours is 1,100?
I get to now special summon my Vampiric
I hate that card.
Anytime
Anytime I'm about to beat over the damn thing, it's just like, I'm here too. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'll replay the battle. I'll now attack your Raw's Disciple with my Vampiric Koala. Not so fast. I activate
Alright,
Training
get up a
Shield.
block. Good.
Now, this card will allow me to negate your attack, and then I get to gain life points equal to your attacking monster's attack points. So now I will gain 1,800 life
Solid.
points. I am my turn. It's my turn. I draw.
Alright, show us that raw.
I activate
You're
Ancient
gonna go for it
Chest.
immediately, alright.
This card allows me to search from my deck, the Winged Dragon of Ra,
I'm gonna go for that kill as soon as possible. I ain't wasting time.
which I will do so now.
Nice.
Now, Ancient Chance effect also allows me to tribute summon, in addition to my normal summoner set, the Winged Dragon of Ra.
Basically double summon, but very specific.
Now, I activate my Ancient Chance second effect.
Let's tribute summon and use their most attributed attack points to gain its Ra's attack
By
points.
finishing it,
There are like quite a number of cards in the game that are just like, hey, remember how this worked in the anime? Now you
by
can do that.
finishing it,
Because the anime was bullcrap when it did that stuff.
if I tribute summon the Winged Dragon of Ra this turn,
Or technically it was the real life version of bullcrap when it didn't allow that
Winged
stuff.
Dragon of Ra's original attack points and defense points become the combined original attack points and defense points of the monsters used to tribute
That's
summon
right.
it.
Next!
Now, I will now tribute my 3 Ra's disciples.
I can see I was teamed up with Dimension Warfare Production because she's just leaving on these empty spaces to make a runtime.
Almighty protector of the sun and the sky, I beg of thee, please heed my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light, and bring me victory.
The wind
in
chime's
this
actually
fight.
perfect for this.
I beseech thee, grace our humble game. But now I shall call out thy name, Winged Dragon of Ra!
I always get a smirk on my face when I see the chant and the summoning of the god. I may get tired of seeing it anything, but the chant,
So, now that
soft
I've
spot.
attributed my 3 Ra's disciples, its attack
Our
points
3,300.
are 3,300, and its defense points become 1,800.
Meh.
I'll now activate the Winged Dragon of Ra's effect by paying life points so that I only have 100 left. The amount
He's going for
of
the
life
OTK,
points
but
I
it's not going to
paid
work through the fraud line.
goes to Ra's attack points and defense points. I will now give up 9,700 life points,
It's a lot to give up at once.
and now my Ra's
Our
attack points
12,000.
become
13,000, right.
13,000
I tried to do the math in my
attack
head. It's like
points
12,000, then they got to carry the 3, and then the 13,000.
and 11,500
I'll get defense, who cares?
defense points. 13,000
Makes your 10,000 dragon look like a Weasley little nothing,
I will
doesn't
now
it?
set 1 card face down. Now, I will attack your vampire frolic.
What? You're attacking the defense mode, monster.
I end my
You wasted
turn.
up all those attack. Well, maybe he knew. Maybe he knew if he had just attacked Koala, the Fraulin's effect would activate and transfer it. I mean, I know Vampire Koala isn't a vampire card technically anymore, so maybe the thing wouldn't work. But honestly, in that one, I'd just be like, let the kid have that one. It's fine. It's an easy one. It was a vampire for the longest time until Konami said, not anymore. But to be fair, they have the power to do that. It's their game. They can just decide at any moment to be like, yeah, that's not how that works anymore. Any moment they can just come down and be like, A Assault Corps is now part of the Red Eyes archetype. Why? Because we said so. That's why. I mean, the entire reason we can even summon, what was it? Cyber Laser Dragon is because Konami said so. The card text says, tribute to Cyber Dragons. There is no such monster as Cyber Dragons, but it works like that because Konami said so. And it's just like, well, yeah, because we know what they mean. But it is where they're just like, it's because we said so. But I mean, I guess it would be funny though, just like Armageddon says, to be like, I am the ultimate monster with 10,000 attack points. You cannot possibly hope to stand a chance. Anyway, just overkill you turn 2. How about that? Well, turn 3 technically, but still. Imagine if that was just how it ended, like, no! Just like, wow, what an anticlimax. End of show, everyone. That didn't happen, but imagine that timeline. But yeah, the only way I could explain that, just like he knew that the vampire, they would just use Frauleit's effect, transfer his life points into the koalas to reduce the damage he would take. And although I don't know if that would have mattered ultimately, because he's still losing life points to get attack points, which would just take that hit. But it's a little screwy, but I would have just given the kid the pass or something like that. Like, whatever, it's a small thing. Or just like, go for the kill, kid. What are you doing? But whatever. Maybe he hates Fraulein too. I also hate that one, so I don't blame you for going to get that thing as soon as possible. I'm petty enough, I might have been like, I could have game here, but I really hate that bitch. So, maybe it's me. It's just like, why'd you kill that monster? It was personal. You wouldn't understand. There's no logical explanation. There is no logical explanation. It's pure emotional explanation. It screwed me. I'm screwing it back. That's equality, everyone. Yeah, solid start to it overall. It's all right. No one's watching Rise of the Planets for God tier after years like that. He's doing a fine job. He's a kid. But we're up to a solid start with the 3 event. We got the 3 Rods Disciples. They would have some protection with against Armageddon's vampires, and now we managed to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. So, yeah, 10,000 attack points ain't nothing. I thought it would be something like, I summon my 10,000 monster. Yeah, I summon my 13,000 monster. But that's easier to summon early. It's easier to summon a monster like that early game than late game. Rod's not exactly a late game monster with those points. Yeah. I summon a monster with infinity attack points. Yeah, why summon a monster with infinity plus 1 attack points? Oh yeah, why summon a monster with infinity plus 2 attack points? Ha! You're cheating. I don't know. Yeah. You ain't got no friends. Oh no, now I'm sad. Sorry, I'm gonna need you bridge mode. Anyway, solid start to this. We'll be hitting the finale soon, I imagine. But we'll see if it's the finale of Rise of the Planets in total or just this season. Time will tell that tale. But it's been a solid ride overall with some goofs and gaffes and some fun memes in between. So, overall, I still think this kid's doing a fine job. But anyway, for right now, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Link to the channel description. And until next time, goodbye!